What's up, you guys? Today I am gonna be solving your biggest Roblox problem: boredom. Yes, anyway, so this is the first episode in a series I am doing. It's basically, if you're bored on Roblox, these are just games I go and find and play. A lot of these are games that aren't very popular, so not a lot of people know about them, but they're very fun, so I bring attention to them through these videos. Some of them are games that used to be really popular but aren't that popular anymore. So the games that I kind of go rediscover and remind people about. So like they're past their prime, you might have heard of them. But yeah, this is episode 1. So the first game I'm going to be doing is a game that I've played for a while. It's not super popular right now. I think it has 500 people on, so it's not dead, but it doesn't have a ton of people on. But it is called Noobs in Combat. I don't think it ever was super duper popular, but it's very well made. There was a lot of effort put into it and very fun. So yeah, let's get right into it. So first of all, it is a campaign game, so it's grindable. You go through it. Obviously right now the only thing I have unlocked is a boot camp, but on my other account I have all of them unlocked. There's a good, I'd say about 10 maps, and in each map is levels. So some of them have 1 level, some of them have, I think one has like 7 or 8 different levels within the maps. And just so you know, boot camp is a tutorial, so it's not an actual map, but it just explains how to do everything like a regular tutorial. Also, the idea in the campaigns and the maps is you have your troops and you have to complete objectives. And some of these objectives are capturing other enemy buildings. Some of them are defending your own buildings for a certain amount of turns. Some of them are like destroying certain enemy units. These are usually like big tanks or something like that, just destroying enemy units. And some of them are defending your own units for a certain amount of turns. And a lot of them are combinations, like capture the enemy outpost but don't lose your own outpost, that sort of thing. And some of them in the later maps, like it's capture the enemy outpost in blank amount of turns. And also there can be multiple of the same thing, like capture the 2 or 3 enemy outposts. But yeah, and for the different troops, it's tech tree style, so it's like, well, you know, like a regular, like a research tree. So there's infantry, towed vehicle, navy, and then aircraft. So there's that whole dynamic. And the currencies, there's 3 different currencies. There's the points, which are just like basic. These are just red. There are diamonds, which is kind of like the special thing, which is like this, the 80. You see the blue 80. And then I don't think there's any nuggets on here yet, but nuggets are like really rare. So if you go to the market, you can convert stuff. So 100 gems to 1 nugget, 1750 points to 1 nugget. So you can convert stuff, just a helpful thing. I'm just letting you know. It is obviously, so it's a campaign, so it's player versus bot. But if you haven't noticed over here, there's a PvP mode. So once you've beaten enough of the campaign, you can play other players if that's your thing. And it's tile. Yeah, I'll hop in and show you right now. But it's tile based, so it's kind of, to be honest, it's kind of like chess. I'll show you the movement and attacking right now. I'm just gonna click through the tutorial. But as you can see, you have this. These are my troops right now, and it's tile based, so the whole thing's tiles. And the blue line is my visibility. So if there was an enemy right here on this tile, I could see them. But if there's one like right here, I can't see them until I move up. And yeah, look, there was one right there. So then for the attacking, you just click on whichever weapon you want to use, and it gives you the range. And if there's an enemy standing on that range, like there is right here, you can attack them. And it also, the number, if you just hover your mouse, the number above it with the little squiggly in front of it is the number of damage it would do. So obviously if I just click away from that really fast. So they start at 50 health. They usually start at 100 health. But it would do 42 damage, and it shows you their health. You see below my mouse, it shows you their current health. So if I do that, they have 9. And obviously it said 42, so you're like, it should be 8. It does that sometimes just because of decimal points. But yeah, so it's always within 1. And then once you're done in like a bigger map, you'd have like 10, 15 troops. Once you're done moving all of them, you end your turn right here, and the enemy would go. Now in the tutorial, they're not fighting back just because it's the tutorial. So normally these guys might shoot back or run away, that sort of thing, but not here. So yes, there is certain units that are better against vehicles, certain units that are better against infantry. So there's that whole dynamic. That's very interesting. There's also different types, like states troops can be in. So They can be yours, which means you control them. They can be the enemies, which means the enemy controls them. Or if they're neutral, that means no one controls them. Whoever captures them, like I'm about to do, controls them from now on. This time, the enemies are going to fight back, so I'm going to show you what some real gameplay looks like. This time, they're actually going to move and shoot back at us. Yes, another thing about the troops in game is in a normal map, you would like select where you're, like, you'd maybe give you like 3 starting spots or 5 starting spots or whatever, and you can put troops down. But to get troops mid-match, you'd have to go here, go to the spawn, and then this is the amount of ticks that it costs. So I could spend 25 ticks to put down a rifleman. And as you can see here, I have 270 because you can use currency in the lobby to increase the amount of ticks that you have. Also, you can use currency in the lobby to like increase the different types of troops you can bring. So that thing just very grindable in general. Just reiterating that. Yeah, so you can spawn troops mid game, and how you get ticks, you see plus 10. So that means I get 10 ticks each turn. And how I do that is by owning this outpost. Each turn that I have the outpost, I get 10 ticks. And now you can see here we've reached the enemies. There's a whole lot more, like a lot of detail to this game. If I tried to explain it all, this video would be like 5 times as long as it probably is. There's like a lot of research you can do and a lot of strategies, and it's designed to it's really mainly just designed like a strategic grinder. And you see you have your objectives over here on the left. That's going to be there every game. That's going to tell you what you need to do. Destroy or capture supply depot. And anything with this red circle is something that you need to destroy or capture. And if you had a base, say like this is mine, obviously there's no green circle under it. But if it were to have so obviously there's no circle of any color under it. But if part of the objective was not to lose it, there would be a green circle. So green means don't lose, and red means destroy or capture. So that's just another thing, an example of like there's a lot more to this game than I can put into this video. So I've just pretty much tried to sling all the helpful information that I can about it at you. And this is literally just one of 3 levels of the tutorial. There's still so much about this game. It's insane, and I really would like to see more people playing it, just because I think a lot of people just don't know about this game, but they would really have a good time playing it. Another important thing I should probably mention is it is multiplayer, so you can play with your friends against bots. And on most maps, depending on how many players you have, the map adjusts the amount of enemy troops that there is. So like if there was 1 player, there would be less troops than if there were 3 players on a map. Again, another example of a cool little piece of information that I can't fit them all into this video. Anyways, yes, thank you guys for watching. Again, the game is called Noobs in Combat. I would really appreciate it if you just check the game out. I think you'd have a lot of fun playing it. Just spend some time playing the game, and don't give up trying to understand it, because it can be very confusing for new players, but I think you'll have a really rewarding experience playing it in the end. So please comment down below if you have any other questions about the game, or if you want me to like play an actual map instead of just talk about it, or if you want me to do like a full guide and tutorial on it just to help you get better at it. I am more than willing to do that, and just any video ideas that you have for me. I am looking for video ideas right now, so if you suggest something down in the comments, it will most likely get done. Also, if you have other games that you like that aren't super popular that you think should get more attention and you think more people would like to play, just let me know and I will do one of these videos on it. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Please make sure to like and subscribe, and comment if you enjoyed this game after playing it. That's it. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.